Hello and welcome to another episode of Whitt Sessions. What is Whitt Sessions? I'm so glad you asked. Whitt Sessions is a pop-up interview in a pop-up location with a surprise guest. And as the title of my video indicates, new client alert, I am so happy to welcome to the Whitt family the Gary Housing Authority, more particularly the Envision Center. And I want to welcome my special guest today. It is none other than Jose Ibarra. And he is the director of the Envision Center, located here at the Gary Housing Authority. We're here in downtown, beautiful downtown Gary, 5th and Broadway, and inside of the Genesis Tower. Welcome, Jose.
Thank you for having me here. So
it's been a long time coming. I've been talking and having conversations with the team here at Gary Housing Authority, and we decided that the first of the year would be a great time to come on board and start doing some things together. And one of the first things we wanted to do is hit the ground running to talk about the Envision Center. So, Jose, just start off by telling everybody, what is the Envision Center and how did the city of Gary get so fortunate to have this resource?
So the Gary Envision Center is part of the HUD's initiative that's to help residents become more self-sufficient.
Okay.
There's 4 focuses on being economic empowerment, educational advancement, character and leadership, and health and wellness. We started this journey for the Envision Center back actually in April, where we just started to call ourselves an emerging Envision Center, because we felt that within the region there's all these services and programs that are available for the residents, so why not try to bring everyone together through this emerging Envision Center. And then HUD found out about it and was like, well, if you guys are doing the work, let's just give you guys the designation. So we were asked to do an application in September, and we got official designation in October. The difference about one of our designations to some of the other cities is that for the most part, most Envision Centers are only associated for residents within that specific housing authority. Mm-hmm. We wanted to enlarge the audience.
Okay.
And so we submitted the application to ensure that all of our Gary residents, not just housing, Section 8, but all of Gary residents are able to benefit from these workshops.
And I want to really emphasize that. First, congratulations to you, your team here at Gary Housing Authority, Executive Director Julian Marsh and Terrell Bonds, the leadership team and the board, because this is not something that every community gets, this designation, correct? So before we even talk more about what's here at the Envision Center and the future of it, just talk about what the designation means and what the application process is like, because I'm sure it wasn't just one of those one-pagers where you say, hi, we want to be an Envision Center, and voila, it's here.
Yeah, so in the first round, there was only 17 cities across the country that were part of the Envision Center. Now there's 33.
Wow.
2 in Indiana.
So we are one of 2 in the state.
1 of 2. We're the northern part, and then Springville is in the southern part of Indiana.
Okay.
The application, we had to show that there was partners here mm-hmm. in Gary wanting to take up some of the footwork of bringing resources to residents. And luckily, there are all these partners out here.
Yes.
And we had to put in an application, get letters of support. We also had to get our support from our local Indianapolis office, Kimberly Wise. Mm-hmm. And say that Gary is on the path. It's a new day at GHA, which is a new thing that we're talking about.
A new day at GHA. I like that. Okay.
And to basically show that the resources are here and the people are ready for change. Mm-hmm. And that's what we're doing.
And I can't emphasize enough again, as we talk more about the Envision Center, it is not just for residents of Gary Housing Authority. It is for the citizens of Gary, and would you also say Northwest Indiana? So if I live in Hammond, could I come benefit from some of the programs, or are we starting with Gary proper?
Right now it's for Gary proper, but
okay.
I'm not.
That's fair.
I am not going to say that our vision is let us be the Envision Center for all of Northwest Indiana.
I love that. I love that.
We do have good partnerships with our neighboring cities in Hammond, East Chicago, Michigan City, and if people are willing to come out here to get the services, why not?
Well, when they hear, when we start to talk about what type of programs, and they see this CWIT session, trust me, they're coming. So let's talk first a little bit about how you even got here, because I love the passion in your eyes when you talk about there's a new day in GHA, and you're not even from here.
No.
So you've been here a short while. Tell everybody how you ended up in such a beautiful city.
So I am originally from Los Angeles. I've been in this region for 2 years. Long story short, we just wanted my whole family to pick up and leave and start somewhere fresh and start with different opportunities. In Los Angeles, I worked in governmental services for over 15 years.
Okay.
I was working for the city of LA, the mayor's office, doing community work, bringing in resources to disadvantaged communities throughout the city of LA. So when I found out about the position, it mirrored exactly what I was doing over there. And I think at the time, Mr. Marsh was like, we need to bring in someone with also different ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So I am not from Gary. I live in Gary now.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you. And one thing I tell residents is that just because I'm not from Gary doesn't mean that I'm not going to have the passion for it.
That's right.
At the end of the day, I'm very passionate about working with the residents, ensuring that they have a better pathway, better lifestyle. So whatever I could do to do it, allow me to do it. So previous Mayor Karen Freeman gave me assurance that I love Gary.
Mm-hmm.
I am Gary love now.
I love it, and I would say when I came to the announcement about the Envision Center last year and have interacted with you on other projects and various emails, I was none the wiser until I just asked you. I was like, well, where are you from? Did you grow up in the region? And you said no. And so that's a good sign to say that you have fit in. And I know you and I had an off-camera conversation about how great the people are here and how receptive they have been to the ideas. So I'm going to get back on task. I'm so grateful that he printed out a nice big calendar for me to see of all the different things that are happening now at the Envision Center. So give us just a taste of when people come to the Envision Center, where it's located now. For now, we'll talk later about where it's headed, but where they come and what they can expect and who some of the partners are.
Right. So currently the Envision Center is located at Genesis Towers, 578 Broadway. Mm-hmm. We have a small training room, the ballroom, and the Envision Center office. And what partners are doing is they're bringing in different types of resources and services. Some of our partners are Geminis, Edgewater, Northwest Indiana Community Action, Transition Resource Centers, Center for Workforce Innovations. So with Center for Workforce Innovations, what people don't know is that we actually have an adult education courses here in this building.
Oh wow, I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, so if you're looking to get your GED, if you're looking for certification courses, we're offering that. That actually happens Tuesday through Thursdays from 10 to 2.
Okay.
Open to anyone, and it's free. We kicked off our calendar last month, and we've had some workshops on healthy cooking with Purdue University, the Office of Minority Health. We've had, oh my gosh.
I have to look at the calendar. It's
That's
just so
actually
much
this
because
week.
there's another healthy cooking, nutrition and healthy cooking coming up. And what really stuck out to me too is you have Dads Matter, that program with the Mental Health America of Northwest Indiana chapter that they're also doing that. Talk to me about Dads Matter.
So they're trying to empower fathers to be more actively engaged in the role of being a father. So they actually came to us and they're like, can we use your space?
Yes.
We want to be present in Gary.
Yes.
And I said,
I love it.
Of course. So so the next week they start a 6-week series.
Mm-hmm.
It's Tuesdays from I think 6 to 7:30.
It's 6 to 7 on the calendar.
6 to 7.
But my guest tells me it'll last a little longer
Yes.
as they begin to engage and converse. This is so wonderful. So again, we are at the Envision Center here at the Genesis Tower, 5th and Broadway in Gary. But drum roll. Yes, the Envision Center will not be here forever. It is headed to a new location. Jose, where are we going?
So we actually acquired the library on 19th and Broadway.
Dubois
Library. And it was a perfect match because when we look at the libraries are an environment of learning.
Yes.
So in a way, we're going to continue that. Because now we're going to allow residents to use that space to continue some type of education.
Yes.
We're working with IUN right now on, getting a grant so that we could renovate it. Because what I envision is,
my vision
for the Envision Center is, having classroom spaces so that residents can just go in, they want to get a GED, they want to do financial literacy, they want to talk to someone about opening a small business.
Yes.
That's what the Envision Center is.
That's going to be perfect. And for people who live and know Gary, when you told me that, and there was an article, but I think a lot of us kind of glossed over this news, so I wanted to really emphasize it. We now have another beautiful structure in Gary that will not remain closed. The Du Bois Library is a beautiful building. It has that like circular shape. It has the upstairs theater and a multi-purpose room. It has office space. So that is going to be perfect for you to grow your baby, right?
Yes. Oh yeah. I mean, and my AD says that's your baby, that's your baby. So this is a perfect opportunity because, there's all these partners that are wanting to provide services. And here, we have limited space. So that would be a perfect opportunity.
That's going to be perfect.
I don't know when it'll happen.
Okay.
When we'll move. We're working on finding
the grants, dollars,
so that we could kind of help.
Maybe somebody watching knows about a grant opportunity or wants to get involved when you start your fundraising process to renovate the space. But the first step was acquiring the space, so I applaud you for that. Now, if people want to get in touch to be a partner or to partake in these courses, what do they need to do?
So to find out about the resources, just go to Facebook, Gary Housing Authority, and you will see all of our workshops, all of our events that are going on. And again, everything is open and to Gary residents, it's free. If you're a partner that's wanting to do workshops, we will be hosting, doing quarterly community partnership meetings, and we're aiming for the beginning of March. But my number is 219-881-5098. Or you can just go to the Facebook and then send a message, and I'll go ahead and respond to it. So,
okay, and do we also have a website, right?
Yes, GaryHousing.org is the website.
GaryHousing.org. Well, you heard it here. The Envision Center is a very important designation that the city of Gary has come across thanks to your efforts of putting it together, because again, you were already doing the work and now we've earned this designation. And I will go ahead and put it out there on all these channels that we're broadcasting from that I'm looking forward to conducting some workshops for the community as well around social media and people getting skills to promote their small businesses. That's going to be my contribution, because I think this is a great opportunity, and I really want our viewers to understand that this program is not just for individuals who are residents of the Gary Housing Authority. This is for all of Gary. So please reach out, follow the Gary Housing Authority on Facebook, visit the website to find out about all these great resources. And on the 18th, there's another nutrition and healthy cooking class from 1 to 2 in the ballroom. I'm calling that one out because I'm going to be there.
All right.
I'm going to come and get me some healthy recipes. And Jose, I want to thank you so much for coming on Whitt Sessions to share this exciting news. I want to thank all of you for watching. Please be sure to share this good news about the Envision Center located in downtown Gary. I have been your host, Chelsea Whittington. This has been the latest episode of Whitt Session. Who you with? Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.